Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mama Eve, and today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today have been a fabulous day, but what's more important, I really believe, and I really hope, and I really do pray that today have been your day also. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, once again, I'm Mama Eve, and let's just hang out for a little bit today. All right. Yemi Ashun, Didi. Hi. The Stone University. Oh, that's thank you. Thank you. That was a request yesterday. Um, that was a request. So if you could tell me what city, what state, what country you in, I would appreciate it. I would announce it if you put it on here. That was one. Oh, hey Amani, you tricking? You tricking? You doing that Papa Labor thing? She said, "I'm just using." She's using her daughter's phone. Well, hey Amani, you be out in the look. We're not gonna be on here long, but I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna ask you to be in charge of looking out. All right. Conversation after 40. Hello, hello, hello. The divine prosperity. Hello. How are you? Let's see. Beauty lies within. Come on, y'all. Y'all tell me where you Minnesota. I see Minnesota in the house. The divine prosperity say, y'all get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up. And hit the like button. Bonnie's baby girl. Hello. Central New York. My birthday was too. Oh, happy belated birthday. Why didn't you tell me? Conversation. Conversation says, hello, everybody. Busy Bee, there you go. You and Divine Prosperity, y'all on thumbs up duty, even though they've been doing good for the last few days. We didn't even have to say nothing. And they've been on it, on it, on it. Maybe they just don't want to hear us keep saying it, but they've been doing excellent, doing excellent. Let's see. Who else is here? Y'all tell me where y'all from. My favorite, the Bronx. I know that's right. I forgot, babe. It's been so much going on. I'm so sorry. All right. We got you. Oh, y'all all got me with the thumbs up and the looking out and the I forgot what they call those people that come in and want to mess up your channel. I can't even think of the name of them. Yes. The body positive goddess. Hello, North Carolina. So we got New York, Minnesota, Maryland. We have now North Carolina. Hey, Tom, did you get the receipt today? Your package is on the way, baby, on the way. South Carolina, beauty lies within. Hey, South Carolina, California. Let's see who is going to be the furthest away from Maryland. I have must out you last two shows was sleeping early. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here tonight. Yes. Atlanta. Busy Bee is from Atlanta. I didn't know that. Yep, I was in I was in Atlanta. Every time you turn around a few years ago, had a god. I call them my godsons, a brother and a godson, and that's where it seemed like I was just flying there every 2 weeks. All right. Oh my gosh, where are you from? You say it's 2 o'clock by us now, Friday morning. Oh, look at Amani. Got your phone back. But that's good, so I won't get mixed up. Sometimes I do. All right. Oh, that's right. Cape Town, South Africa. Wow. Did you go to Gladys Knight restaurant? No, Tom. No, nope. I've never been there. The only restaurant that I've been to was in New Orleans. We went to Emerald's restaurant, and we went in and we looked at the menu and we looked at the advertisers, and we didn't get no further than that because it was outrageous at that time. It might have came down now. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's see here. Heading to Orlando and Miami tomorrow. Did you do good? Did you do good at Foxwood? Did you do good? Going to Orlando. Oh, yes, I remember the trip. Yes, I do remember the trip. I sure did that we discussed. No wins. Oh, why you ain't call me? But you ate good. Well, that's pretty good. If the food was good, if the food was good, y'all get those applications in for the uh, extended children, my spiritual children. We send out another batch of information today. Another batch. So just leave your email address and we'll get it out. You got to November to turn it in. Just all you gotta do is give me your email. We get them sent out. Um, Not every day, so I kind of let them pile up. But I did cheat a little bit, and I did peep at some of the. Ooh, baby. That's all I can say is ooh, baby. Ah, a lot of people have a lot of things that we need to talk about. Good things. All right. All right. Yes. So we got 20 people on here already. Already. Mm-hmm. So I'm just now getting home from work. And I am, let me see. I'm so happy. I feel so happy. I really do. So happy. Let's see. Are people from different continents welcome to be God children? Um, Put in your application. The hard thing is you would have to come to me or I have to come to you. And that's the little situation with that. I'm not ruling it out, but put in your application. Enough is enough. Hot dogs, 150 cents. What? Here we go, y'all. Here we go, Amani. Hot dog, 150. Spam alert. There you go. Let me see if y'all tell me what to do is right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. There you go. I think it worked. We'll see. Highlight the first name. I did. I did. And I'm going to do that from now on. And I thank y'all for telling me how to do it. Because you come up here with some foolishness. Look, I'm already armed and ready for your tail. And baby, y'all don't want it. You don't want it today. So hot dog that. Good. No bozos allowed. Baby. Like people can't change their names. Anyway, this is for my business owners. All right. Hey Sherry, how are you? How are you doing? Sherry, where you from? What city, state, country? Because so far we have Cape Cape Town, South Africa on here. Would you be okay to do a video tour of your store and showing additional project products not on the web? Um, yeah, if I can get somebody to do it, Tom, that's the dilemma. My grandson, when he wasn't working on another job, he was doing all of that. Now I don't know how to do all of that. And really I just don't know how to do all of that. So and it's so much. We have so much in there, Tom, for real. And I'm constantly getting new merchandise, making new merchandise. Now, what I'm working on now is the candle lines. And after, okay, hey, Texas, after the candle line, I'm going to be, this has been laying hard on me though. I'm going to be making my own Grizz bags. So that's the next project that I'm going to be working on is Grizz bags. I can't tell y'all what kind yet, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited about that too. But right now we're finishing up on the new candle line. Oh yes. Me too. Me too. And people don't know. People listen. I'm glad you brought this up because sometimes people will say, I have a bag, and I might tell them, okay, well, do you have a bag? Yes, mama, I have a bag. Okay, so you need to, let me give you some advice. Just put such and such, add it to your bag. And they'll pull out this bag with hose and it's tied up. And I'll ask them, and this happens all the time. Well, how long have you had this? Oh, about 20 years. You don't feed them. You can always change bags. Now, I do know that there is that some people tell you don't open them. Do not open them. So, in that case, put that bag in another bag. See, we should be taking good care. This is a good topic. Thank you. We should be taking good care of the things we work with. We should be taking very good care. Like y'all all know about the elite case. If you have elite case, you just don't throw them in a corner. Um, if you burn candles, and you have extra ones, be mindful where you keep them at. If you have crystals and things, just don't have them thrown around. Take pride in what you're using, your products that you're using, your items that you're using. I don't care how small or how large. That's why I always suggest that you would get you a box, even if it's a shoe box, and keep all your little things in there that would fit in there. And I'm always saying, put this in your spiritual cupboard. Put these items and make sure that they're in your spiritual cupboard. And for those that hey Cherise Lavina, Busy Bee. For those that are beginners, or maybe you need something and you're a worker and you just need certain things, and I'll go over a few things. Get you some camphor, get you some bluing, get you some wooden matches, get you some little candles. even if they're tea lights. Get you some little vials or jars. And you know what? I'm going to talk about that a little bit too before we get off of here. If you were a person that burned incense, then try to get you something cleansing, like frankincense, myrrh, copral, benzoid, cedar, pine, the forest. You know, you can get if it's a shoebox and the kit is too small, then get you the cones. Get you the cones and put in there. Get you definitely some blessed water, holy water. Get you definitely some anointing oil. Get you that. You know, if you have if you're a person that likes stones, get those 7 stones that I tell you for beginners. Get those stones and keep in there, just so you know where they're at. Get you some salt, definitely some sea salt. Get you some sea salt and keep it in your box. And what I love about it is you can always add to your box. Y'all know I'm going to tell y'all right off the bat to get one of these. Get you a mirror, baby. One day in one of the classes, I'm going to show y'all what y'all can do with a mirror. Okay? Get you a mirror, even if it's a small mirror, a compact mirror, a makeup mirror. Put it in your box. Put it in your box. Put it in there. Get you some parchment paper. Put it in your box. Get you a pen and try to get all the colors: red, black, blue, green. Get all the purple. Get you some pens. Right now it's school time. It's school time, so you can go to places like the Walmart and things like that, Staples, Office Depot, whatever it is, and get you these things and put it in your box. If you get cards, if you read cards, put your cards in your box, but also put some kind of altar cloth. And I know that I'm saying a lot. I know that that's saying a lot, but you don't have to have everything. But let's just say you're in a predicament where you see you need a cleanser real quick. One thing that I would suggest, get you a spray bottle. They have them real cheap, y'all. Like if we go on trips, we go, because you know in planes you can't take big bottles of stuff with you unless it's under the bottom. So we get the little travel kit. You can usually find the travel kits in the places in the store where they have the samples. Get you one of them and fill it up with Florida water. It don't have to be big. Get you at work, and you just you know you just have your box that day, and you need to be cleansed. You have an office meeting and it ain't right. Spray your desk, spray your chair, spray yourself. But you have that stuff. You have that stuff. Shoot, make one for your box. Make one for your trunk. Make one for your home, because the things, if you're prepared, you don't have to rush out to get everything. Get you some honey and put in there. Get you a little pack of sugar to put in there. Get you some little herbs. It don't have to be a half an ounce or a pound. Just get you some little snack size bags. Put it inside of your box. Charcoal. I'm not going to be without charcoal. Period. I'm not going to be without charcoal. Because if I need something, and if I leave something at the store, if I have some charcoal and I need me some money real quick, you can burn that cinnamon and that brown sugar or that honey on that charcoal. This is what I'm saying. Let's get prepared. Let's get prepared. All right. And take good care. Don't have the kids or the grand youngins playing with the stuff in the box. Don't do that. Y'all know I make dolls for people all the time. I make different dolls for people. And I tell them, nobody should touch these dolls but you. Don't have the kids playing with the doll. Don't even have them sleeping with the doll unless I tell you to have them sleeping with the doll, with the dolls. There you go. There you go. Camper. Absolutely. Seesaw, Florida water. Yes. Have these things. And you're right. Some of these things you can find right at the dollar, but they're not. I don't know if y'all have dollar stores. We don't have dollar stores. We have 125s, but what I have noticed now things are 150 and more. All right. The forest incense you sent me smells so good. Yeah, I like forest. I like forest, especially if I'm doing a lot of herbal work, a lot of work where I'm mixing herbs. I might put that forest incense. I might burn that to set, y'all know what I'm going to say, to set the mood, to set the mood. All right. Yeah, so just get you a box. You can, matter of fact, you can find a box because I mail out things in these boxes all the time, all the time, and I get them right, just like this one that I keep my cards, one of my decks of cards in the dollar store, the dollar store, because we have to protect what we have. We have, once we put our energy in things, we have to protect that because that's what we're going to be using. That's what we're going to be using, and we don't want other people touching our stuff. Y'all know how I feel about people touching stuff. All right, so be mindful for that. Be mindful for that fact. Be mindful that you want to take good care of your stuff. Mama, a week ago, I did begin with the pennies. Good, 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 good. So, stop. Here we go. So, the thing is, I'm glad that y'all brought that up. I really am, because I was thinking about it also. That we can, just start billing. I want y'all to start billing y'all boxes. Really, really. And I guarantee you, when I do some of these classes, some of these things you'll see me and you'll be like, okay, some of these items I'm going to be using, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Well, guess what? I can do it too because I don't have to buy anything because I already have it in my spiritual cupboard. All right? Yes, let's see. In case the enemy tries to drop any vein for working, I stay ready. That's right. We have to. Ammonia, that's another good one. I'm having a little situation with ammonia now because the ammonia at one time was very, very strong. I have been noticing that, and it really depends on where you get it from, because sometimes you get ammonia and it smells just like water. If I'm going to use ammonia, I want my eyes to run. Really. Years ago when I was little in the church, when somebody would pass out or fall out or get dizzy, we would get the little ammonia things and then you crush it like that and put it underneath their nose. And, we used to do that. I don't know if any of y'all remember that time or if you ever did that or you seen it, you witnessed it. A lot of you may be too young for that. But now, with some of this ammonia, they wouldn't even smell it. You know, red brick dust. Oh, that's great. Great things is a lot that can be used. Yeah, that's busy bee. You're absolutely right. If you want to put your red brick dust in there, your black salt, sulfur, white vinegar, put it in your box. Put it in your box. Let's see. Yes, it's better when it makes, yeah, like if you're trying to take, listen, it be yellow ammonia. I never seen yellow ammonia. Can we have an angel protect the box with his prayer and sigil? Absolutely. When you make your box, when you make your spiritual box, you can put sigils on it. You can put pictures on it. Even if you take the lid and write the prayer out inside the lid and put the picture on the outside. Absolutely. Great. That's great, great, great. Absolutely. Even if the picture, you could do it the other way. You can do the prayer on the outside, and because you know what? Oh, mm, mm, mm. Listen here. Years ago, I did a video on shoebox altars. This is something else. I don't know how we got here tonight. Okay, so that might be something. Um, that might be something that we need to revisit again on how to make shoebox altars, because while we're talking about boxes, um, there is a lot of people that is they live in areas or houses, and they may even live with someone else, or um, they live in a home that does not want to have no part, don't believe in doing the things that we do. So they feel, excuse the word, handicapped a little bit because they can't put an altar up. And I talk about this all the time. People think altars have to be huge. Altars do not have to be huge. You can absolutely, when you go to buy, my babies, when y'all go to the dollar store to get y'all box, because I want y'all all to start y'all spiritual boxes, get two. Get two. And even if you have a huge, enormous altar, you may still want to do a little personal one. It's just everything is mini sized. Everything is downsized. Everything will be downsized. That way you can, for instance, you might have a 7-day candle burning on your big altar, but you might be using a penny candle, which is about 3 inches, or a tea light candle. Is it because of the tea light candle or a penny candle that the altar is not, you know, working? No, it does. That does not matter. Even if you have to use a birthday candle. 2 hearts. Miracle 2 hearts. I'm sorry. I thought I had this off. I'm on live. I'm on live.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I thought I had this on live. I mean, thought I had this down. I'm so sorry, but this live, baby. That's all I can say. It might go off again. I don't know. So, when you do get the 2 boxes, then use one. Even if you want to use one for prosperity, just prosperity. Listen, you can use one box for ancestor altar. Think about it. Put the pictures in there. And when you're in the privacy of your own room or your own space, put the things you need, just pull it out the box. And do now listen here. I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell you, if you're underage, do not listen to me right now. Because you still have to abide by your parents and grandparents or guardians. You still have to, even though you might not want to, you still have to abide by the rules of the house. Okay. So, but if you're to the age where you making your own decisions and you're doing you, then definitely you might want to start that shoebox altar. But even with that, and it's bringing me right back around, you take pride in that. Just don't throw it in a closet, or just don't push it under your bed. Be gentle. Be gentle. Let's see. Where in the Bible should one have it open in your home? Do you recommend placing open scissors facing up? You mean I work with scissors. So if you ever come in and I do Olympia, there are certain items and they're not the same. But scissors are one that I use But of course, they have to be consecrated and blessed and all of that. And they say you keep the Bible open on that 23rd Psalm. Um, I've always heard that you keep the Bible open on the 23rd Psalm. Um, the most familiar Psalm that people tend to know is the 91st Psalm. So you could also do that. Um, but read and use the scripture that so fits you. So fits you. All right. That would be my answer. But basically, um, what they say or what I've heard is the 23rd Psalm. All right, because that's supposed to stop um, lower vibrations from coming in. That's what I've always heard. But y'all know I don't go by what I hear. All right, all right. Like just like the horseshoe. Horseshoe. Most people see the horseshoe and the horseshoe is up like this. That's not, in my opinion, correct. The horseshoe should be down like this. That way, when you go and come, you're walking under your blessing. You don't want your blessing to go up in the air and go away. You put it down. Okay. Hello, Cobra. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my coffee tomorrow. I didn't have no coffee today at all, y'all. Can y'all believe that? No coffee today. Eden the Dawn. Hello. Yes. So, that's a good question about the Bible. Girl, a lot of people do. We do stuff. What you mean about the coffee, baby? I ain't had no coffee all day, but I guarantee you, you know, years ago, I was a young bride, and I used to watch this man from Louisiana. He used to cook, and he said, "I guarantee you." And that's what I'm saying. I guarantee you, 2 hearts. I will have. 2 hearts. I'm sorry. I told her I'm on live.
All right.
Let me see if I can turn this off. Um, y'all know I'm not savvy with this stuff. Let me see. Hold on. See, it says no sound. I don't know why. Why is it still ringing? I don't know. Let me text my son real quick and tell him to come get this phone because I don't even know how to cut it off. If that's the truth. We had a young a new do you like mushroom coffee? Um, let me tell you about that. If I have to do anything with mushrooms, I'm gonna eat them. And y'all know I don't have no caffeine in my, well, even decaf have a little caffeine in it, but I don't have caffeine, just purposely caffeine, like, and a lot of things you'd be surprised. Wait a minute, I'm telling my son to come get my phone. Okay. So I thought it was up for protection and down for love. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a horseshoe used for protection. Not saying, Amani, that is not. I've never heard of that. Okay. But yes, I do love me some mushrooms. I eat mushrooms all the time. Gotta get your, yep, cream, no sugar. Cream, no sugar. That's how I drink my coffee, and I prefer iced coffee. Um, but yeah, mushroom coffee. I would have to look at it and see what else ingredients in it. And I would rather have them sauteed with green peppers and onions over rice, to be honest with you, than to be drinking them. Mushrooms are very, very good for you. Very, very good. So let me see. So we talked about the box. We also talked about the spiritual box and the altar. And we talked about the horseshoe, and we talked about the Bible being open. Let's see, what is the best way? What's the best way to drink it? Drink what? My coffee? You mean my coffee or the mushroom coffee? I've never had the mushroom coffee. I seen it. I seen it advertised, but I've never tried it. I've never tried it. So tonight I have something really um a new candle that I want to just show y'all. Okay. We still working on the collections. That's how I drink my coffee, Cherise. Coffee, decaf coffee with cream, no sugar. Whether that's hot, cold. If I'm drinking it cold, I like flavor in it, but I'm not a caramel person. Even though I do like some candy bars that have caramel in it, but I'm not a person that like caramel coffee. I don't like caramel, just caramel. Now I could eat a caramel candy apple um, if I make them myself, but okay. Mm-mm. Sauteed with onions and green peppers and garlic over rice. That's how I like my mushrooms. Okay, I'll see you soon. The 28th is the last day. I'll be there to the 8th. The 28th to the 8th. And then I'll be back. So don't book no appointments during that time. Because I will not um it's hard for us to put it on there that I'll be out, but we'll try. Mama, will you have a class showing how to make us magical? We have it's a class already that talks about let me see, I don't have my list here, but there is a class that talks that I'm going to be doing some stuff about with candles. Okay, 28-8, got it. Okay, I don't know what that is. Divine Prosperity 28-8, got it. I don't know what that is, but okay. So this do y'all know that there are many Orishas? For some reason, people think that there are only seven. Um, there are hundreds of Orishas. Oh, thank you. Um, and I have one that you may be familiar with that will help bring in business. Whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you have yes, hundreds, yes. But for some reason, Amani, people just think it's seven. That's it. They just think it's seven. It's the same way with chakras. We have more than seven chakras, but I don't know why we just choose seven unless seven the number seven is completion. But there are many. There is one named Aja. Aja. Let me type it here. AJE. Uh-oh. Well, it'll help if I AJE. Okay. Aja is the Orisha that rules absolutely over our finances. Now, a lot of us, a lot of y'all, a lot of we, we know about Yemaya, Ashun, Shango, Papa Legba, Agun. We know about them. But this is one that I want to introduce you to right here. This, can y'all see it? Or is it blurry? It's blurry on my side. This is Aja. This is Aja. All right. Money is drawn to me like bees with honey. I am a magnet for wealth, prosperity, and success. Aja bless my business, my hands, and my house with abundance. May my wealth overflow. Let me show you. That's Aja. See. And I will tell you this much. Let me just answer a question because I just hear it in the spirit. Somebody said, "Well, I'm not initiated. I'm not initiated. So can I burn this candle?" Hey, I wish I could get it clear, but I can't. I don't know. Might be my computer. Okay? Okay? You absolutely do not have to be initiated. To burn this candle, to say that prayer, and I put on here the directions of other things that you can do or you should do with this candle. So, listen, I understand that our thinking sometimes is narrow, but that's why you're on this channel. Not saying by far that I know everything because I do not. But what I do know that I think, I'm not going to never tell anybody everything I know because then y'all would be Mama Eve, okay? And it's only one, all right? But I will share things with you that would help you, all right? That part, okay? This candle, I bought it home from the shop because I was telling them about it and they already ordered some. All right. I kid y'all not. I bought this one and the box for the post office run tomorrow. My whole car, you can smell this candle. My son came in the door and I had the candle in one of the office and he could smell the candle through the door shut. Can I work with the spirit even though I'm white? Yes. Some people think some people think that it shouldn't be done. Okay. But let's face it. Some people also feels that unless you're Native American, you should not even burn sage. I will burn sage every day if I want to. What we don't let people put us in a box. And if you're in a box, get the H out of the box. You don't let anybody bound you down to what you should do and you shouldn't do because you don't look like somebody else. If you're going to have faith in this bottle of oil and in your higher power, your source, God, that they change, that is changed from physical to spiritual, that's it. That's it. So yes, thank you. So that has been something that I heard before. Um, get try the candle. Try the candle. Do spirit have color? I'm taking one further. Do spirit have gender? Angels don't even have gender. There's no male and female angels. That's not something we taught though. Okay. So this candle here, I was going to take it back to the shop tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to light this up tonight myself. Once again, there's directions on the side of how to use this candle. There's that beautiful prayer that I just read to you on the other side. I am just so proud and happy, even with those that have tried something new. These four candle lines to me are outstanding. They're outstanding. Even I'm we to me, I always had products or made products that I would use myself, not just to make them pretty, not just to for something to do, because there's a lot of other things that I could do, but things that's powerful and things that's going to add to your life. Okay, so this four new collections of candles, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Mama, I need to make you candles here in South Africa myself because I'm far from you. I know. I know. But you get your candles, you dress the candles the way you want to dress them. That's what you do. You dress your candles the way you want to dress them for you to use. Okay? We put a lot of not just love, but a lot of energy into our products. Did I ever tell y'all that I had this? This was years ago, and I had this customer, y'all. Let me tell you, I had this customer. This customer, oh my goodness, he would come in every week, and he would get minimum 4 or 5 cases, but he wanted every candle personalized. For instance, if I had 7 color St. Jude, I had green St. Jude, white green St. Jude, he'll say, I need 6 pink St. Judes. And I would say, but we don't have them. And he would look at me and say, well, can't you make them? And I would say, we'll do our best. It had got to the point, and if he's on here, got to the point that it was taking so much time to make his orders because he would place the order in the morning and he would need the order by the time he got off from his job. Y'all, that man was a handful. He was a handful. But he loved our products. He only had one request. And that request was, I could not pray over any of his products. Sometimes he would pick the candle up and say, Mama, did you pray over this candle? And I said, no, not over that particular one. But he didn't know that every day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, we pray over the whole store. Was I supposed to make his candles outside? And that's why they was working, and that's why he was coming back week after week after week after week. But I am so glad that people come into my life for a season and then they go, because that was the situation. Let's see here. Every week, yeah, no. He was a worker. I did find that out. He was a worker, but he lived in some place in Pennsylvania. But he was a worker. He did tell me that. Yes. Yes. So it would be like this, y'all. I'm not joking. My phone would ring and I would see his number. I'd be like, oh, because you know what? Sometimes the money not worth the aggravation. And he never ever wanted what was on the shelf. He would want oh my gosh, just things that he might want me to make him a dozen of candles and put seashells in it, for instance. And I don't sell that. And he'll just look at me with those beautiful eyes and say, well, can't you make it for me? And I used to say, listen, I'll try. But have y'all ever had clients like that? Have you ever had clients like that you'd be like, woo, yep, yeah. Yes, but he was happy as could be. Every week, here he come. Every week. It wasn't even the same day of the week. He might come on Friday. I guess over the weekend, he would get rid of all the candles and he would come back on a Monday. But anyway, we've been on here for an awful long time, almost an hour. My tarot client. Yes. This, I'm going to tackle this more in the class about you're built for this, because people need to know what to expect, whether you a babe in this or if you're a practitioner. It's not always easy. All right. Do you know if he is still around? He owned a it's not Boost Mobile. I can't think of the name of the he was the owner of a cell phone. He had his own business. And listen, let me tell you what he used to do. He used to come on Sunday night, stay in the store. He would go home sometime, come back. Because I told him, I said, why don't you have any workers? He said, no, I don't want nobody in my business. But he also had a partner. Now, I do not know if the partner was a partner or a partner that had the Botanica or had the business with him, because he used to drop off those candles. I know that. He didn't sell those candles in the area where the store was. He didn't. And he would get rid of those candles. But one day I had went past his shop and it had brown paper on the windows. And I went to the store next to him because you know what? I had got used to the pain in the butt, for real. It's not that I missed the money or anything, but I had got used to seeing him every week. And this went on for at least a year. And they said he left all the phones in the store and never came to work, and we don't know what happened to him. So I have not heard from him in years. And I do not want to talk him up because I do have ways of doing that. So he would call me tomorrow and say, "Well, can't you make it?" No, we good. All right. So I'm sure he's fine, but he have enough of my candles to actually start up a botanica if he wanted to, if by chance he was saving some of them, because he never ever got just like one case or two cases. No. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. All right. Let's see. So the store is still empty. That's another thing. The store all this time is still empty. Still empty. I just went past the store um over the weekend. The store is still empty. They took the papers down out the window, but they have the for lease sign in the window. Okay. Mama, here is not even one store in Cape Town to sell magic candles. Get started. Start it. You have to be careful. You have to see how, there are some places that how can I say this? I have godchildren that's from particular places, and where at one point in time there was a lot of botanicas. Now you can't openly, y'all follow me what I'm saying? You can't openly find them. Listen here. At one point in time, they was open stores like mine. But now, over a period of time, you can't openly find botanicas. I'm not saying that there is not any, but you can't just go to a mall or go to a strip mall and find them. Okay, so you have to fill that out, because there's probably a reason why there is none. If you live in a big Christian community, that might be an opposition. Um, or maybe people custom or their beliefs or whatever. So before I would launch out to try to open up my own botanica, I would really um, start your paperwork, start finding out, you know, start finding out. I mean, do you have friends that burn candles and things like that? Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know about hundreds. I didn't know it was hundreds. I didn't know it was hundreds. Here is not hundreds. It's not, it's not a lot. In my area where I'm at, I am the only one. And I want to keep it that way. Okay. For now. Right. So start doing your paper, your work. Start whenever you open up a business, you should really dig down in it and see if it's going to be, because it's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to get started in a botanica, whether you make your products or not. I remember at one time, um, before we started making our own products, and we had wholesalers, a lot of that stuff went in the trash. So it was just really like money wasted. I wasn't using it because it wasn't up to my standard, which is very high. All right. Trust me. Let's say, trust me, name Eve. We have 5 borrows. There's a what? Hi, Nicola. There are many stores. It's trendy nowadays, but I only trust a few practice. That's exactly. Well, who knows? If people need spiritual help, they might be receptive to it. So just start out, you know, start looking out and start preparing and doing some business plans and things like that, and see what you can, see how you can open up one yourself. My thing is this, but if you're not a worker, don't try to do something for somebody if you're not knowledgeable, because you can get messed up. You too far from me, even though I do work from all over the world. Um, but I don't want you to jump into something if you're not prepared for it. Okay. So you may take time to get prepared and then launch out. But any business need you need plans. You write down what you're seeing. Write down the name. Write down what is your goals, what is your vision, where do you see your business going in the next 6 months or a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Start working on it. And believe me, if people need spiritual work and they know that you can help them, they will find you. People find me. Today I had a beautiful soul to come in. I don't even know how this man found me. I don't even know how he found me, but he found me, and he said, "I'll be back tomorrow." He said, "I never imagined you had so many items." I don't know if it was Google or he was referred. So people will find you. People that need help will find you. Right? Okay. That's good. So listen, we've been on here for an hour and 2 minutes. Remember, it's the class for Saturday is now closed. Nobody else can come into the Zoom. Monty, I do need your if you're going to be home. Oh, you're home. Are you bringing your laptop? If so, I need your email address so we can give all pass codes will be given out sent tomorrow. So if you have signed up for the Zoom and by 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, you have not received the passcode to the Zoom, call. Call. We do not want to overlook. Okay. We do not want to overlook. Some people paid by Cash App. They did not go on the computer. Some people called in through Cash App and paid for the class. So we want to make sure that everybody do not share the number. If you sacrificed, because I will be asking everybody to turn their cameras on. Even if you turn your camera on and then turn it back off. I don't care about the rollers in the hair and all of that stuff. I don't care about that. But in all fairness to me, I'm going to ask that you turn your camera on. All right? So you'll get your information tomorrow. And for those that signed up for the next class, you are built for this. What it means to live a spiritual life. I think everybody would benefit from that class. I'm going to do a reading special on Monday. On Monday, Tom asked, I am going to do another reading special on Monday evening. and I probably start about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do not know if it's going to be $20, if it's going to be $1, if it's going to be $40. I don't know that yet. But it will be on Monday. And so it's not something that you're going to be able to, we're going to do it the same way because it actually worked very, very good. Very good. Then people, I wasn't too mixed up, but I'll have help on Monday. But once what you do is, go ahead and we'll log you down and then everybody get a number. Okay. So on Monday will be a reading special. All right. Now, what I'm going to read, that's another thing. You never know with Mama Eve. How do you pay? How do I pay through PayPal? I will let you know about that. Working Monday evening is so sad. Oh, yeah, I can't do it no other day because, Saturday is the class. Sunday is my only day that I'm going to need to get myself back together. Monday back to work. All right. So I'm going to be doing it on Monday. I definitely cannot do it tomorrow. All right. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Y'all share my videos, my numbers, my subscribers. That number is down. Seen a little down error. The views are up. All right. So I want to thank y'all for viewing my videos. All right. I really appreciate it. All right. So what I want you to do, please share my videos. Continue to do the thumbs up. I'm so happy tonight. Busy Bee or the Divine Prosperity didn't have to keep saying thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Y'all did marvelous, and I do appreciate it. Thanks again, Tom, for the gift. I do appreciate the gift, and I guarantee you I'm using it. I'm not going to be banking it. I'm going to be using it when it comes. It takes a few days before I get it, but I will be using it probably in my coffee and maybe something sweet. Okay. So love you too. I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that y'all learned something tonight. Little something, something. All right. We're going to do that. We're going to learn little something, somethings. All right. So I'm only got one other thing to say other than here. Oh, thank you. We are not just an ordinary channel, but we are a community. One for all for white. And listen here. Let's get something straight. Let me fuss a little bit. I don't care if you white, black, purple, green, blue, or polka dot. I don't care if you're a Christian, an atheist, a pagan, a Wiccan, a witch, a wizard. I don't care about that because you still have a soul. All right. We love one another here. There is no division. Division, things fall. Unity, things grow. So let's remember that. We are all brothers and sisters here. Whether it's your first night or you've been with me for the 4 or 5 years that I've been on here, if that long. You understand? We are one. We are one. All right? So, I'm going to say my little piece for tonight. All right? Beautiful. Thank you, Butterfly. I got one other thing to say. My son is upstairs cooking. It's smelling good, but not good. Not as strong as Aja. Don't y'all forget about Aja. You want that money to come in. You want them customers to come in. You want that business to bloom. Bust open. Bust open to the seams. All right. Hit up Aja. All right. One thing to say, and that's it. And I'm going to be quiet. Y'all know what it is. Kisses. Mwah.